This is the third and final time that I'm going to record this video. What's up everybody, it's your girl Sharissa Nicole here, and it is officially the end of 2017. With the end of the year, I decided to reflect on my 2017 and see what I need to work on for the upcoming year. Now, I am going to say that this is a rather selfish video. It's not so much for entertainment purposes, but if you do find something helpful from this video, that is great. If you decide to stick around, I hope you enjoy it. Let's get to it, shall we? First half of 2017, I was in college. Reflecting on it now, it is something that I miss, but during that time, it was something that I was ready to get out of. Not to be dramatic, but college was becoming a very toxic place for me. All the pressure of life after school was getting to me because, if you don't already know, I was a chemistry major when I first went to school. And I stopped going to school, went back to school, and became a mass comm major. Because of that 4.5 years I was in school, the remaining 2.5 was spent in a mass comm program. Now, I breezed through that program because, to be honest, I wanted to graduate somewhat on time. I didn't want my change in major to hinder me from graduating at a decent time. So with that, I didn't build those relationships to help me for when it was time for me to graduate and get a job. And because of that is the reason why I currently don't have a job, and I waited too late to seek help from my teachers. My teachers were willing to help me, and I'm so glad that they were. It's just nothing really worked out. Being in a place, you know, especially if you live on campus at school, you're constantly around people, and I was always comparing myself to people because they were openly talking about how they were applying to grad schools, got into grad schools, a lot of them got jobs. On social media, I'm seeing stories of people that after they walk across the stage, they got a phone call and now they got a job and like all this other stuff. And so I started feeling bad for myself and the fact that I didn't have a plan for post-graduation. Don't get me wrong, the college experience was a great experience. I love New Orleans, I love my school, I love my friends. Although I got along well with my classmates and I love my friends, just having them around me and like seeing all the stuff that they were accomplishing and the fact that I wasn't, it was kind of making me feel bad for myself. So I just went to isolate myself, which I did. For the past 7 months, I became a homebody, basically. I don't really go anywhere. I'm back at home with my parents. Since I've been home, I don't really interact with my friends as much. My friends at home are like split up into 3 categories. I have the friends that I don't really talk to anymore. Being away for so long, I just lost connections with a lot of people, but I'm sure if I hit them up, they'll be down to hang out. Also, I have the friends that I only hang out with in certain settings. For example, church. I have a lot of childhood friends at church, but we rarely hang out in settings outside of church. Being an adult, my friends are now adults as well, and a lot of their lifestyles reflect on that. Some of them have children, a lot of them have full-time jobs, so me personally being naive, I just assume that they don't have time for me and that they have to tend to all that stuff. So basically my time at home so far has just been me in my room watching YouTube. But also in the beginning, I was applying to a lot of jobs. I entered film competitions, I entered YouTube competitions, got rejected from them all. So a couple months ago, I was just finally sick of it and I gave up and just completely became unmotivated. Just didn't know what I wanted to do in my life, and it's just been bad. It's just been really stressful these past couple months trying to grow in life and be able to adjust to life after college. And in order to ensure that I grow as a person in 2018, I listed 8 things that I want to achieve in 2018. Now, these aren't New Year's resolutions because to me, New Year's resolutions are just unrealistic, life-changing like goals. They aren't gradual to where you won't keep up with it, which is why a lot of people don't stick with their New Year's resolutions. You can't have New Year's resolutions like, I want to be vegan in 2018 if you haven't ate a vegetable since 2005. Now, you can achieve these, it's just very likely for you to drop them because the change is so drastic. You have to work up to it. So the list of 8 things that I have are more baby steps for long-term goals that I have. Number 1, hands down, is get a job. Now, if somebody were to hire me on the spot today for anything in the world, I would want it to be in the areas of TV or film production. I want to be a producer, I want to be a director, I want to act. So my plan is to either successfully find a job in video production, or if I find an unpaid job to where I still get experience and try to go back to my old job so I can still get income, I want to do that. But no matter what, I still want to be able to get experience in my field that I graduated in, basically. Number 2, I want to become a stronger editor as well as make content that's going to challenge my editing. See, now, like, making a video in the car, doing little videos like that, that's so easy to edit. Like, I don't have to put special effects. Like, at most, if I'm reacting, I have to put a video right here, or I might have to put text on the screen, but that isn't really difficult. I can tell you now, that's not what people are looking for when they look for an editor to hire. So I have to learn editing softwares to make myself more versatile so people will hire me. And a step to go towards that is to make videos on my channel that will require me to put in a little bit more effort in editing. Number 3, I want to work on my health both mentally and physically. I want to reflect more and not wait until December 31st to be like, I wonder why I was so sad these past couple months. Like, I want to be able to attack the problem when it happens and not wait for a fresh new start in the new year to be able to change myself as a person. I need to pray more, I need to eat healthier, I basically need to work on things to be able to where I feel good physically and mentally. Number 4, I need to do whatever it is in my power to get these braces off before July, because I refuse to have these braces in my mouth for 6 years. Number 5, I want to talk to my friends more. In terms of my IRLs, like, I need to be able to reach out to them more and not make our differences like drift us apart on my end. I shouldn't isolate myself from my friends just because we might have some differences in our life right now. Like, they're my friends for a reason. They're going to support me, I'm going to support them, so I need to talk to them and be able to hang out with them more so I can get out the house, because that's just not healthy to be in the house as much as I've been. Number 6, I need to stop comparing myself to other people. That is a very dense goal, I would say, for 2018, but I want to work on it. I know, I'm pretty sure by the end of the year that's not going to be something that I perfected because it's such a bad habit of mine, but comparing myself to others is basically the root of all the problems that I've been having the past year. Because I wasn't achieving stuff like my classmates or my friends at school, I felt that my life was going into shambles and like all this other dramatic stuff. And so if I just focus on me and stay in my lane, progress will show, and I just have to let myself know that it might not be as fast as other people, but I can't let other people's success hinder the journey of mine. Number 7, I want to be more of an adult. There are a lot of things that contribute to that aspect. I might make a video about it later on, I might not, but in terms of specifics, if I do react to this video the end of next year, you'll know. And lastly, I want to challenge myself creatively. I want to get into more hobbies in creative areas, especially areas that I know I can do decent in, but people say that I can't. So I want to be able to prove them wrong because they got me messed up. Hopefully, if I get into more creative hobbies, it'll help spark something in me creatively that I can create better content and be able to have a successful 2018. Now that wraps up my list and my 2017 recap. If for some reason you stuck around this long and you did enjoy that video, make sure you hit that like button and share it, and make sure to subscribe to my channel for more videos. I'm Tristan Nicole. Until next time, I'm out. Happy New Year!